It looks like Canada is set to have a record year when it comes to the number of people who have entered the country through the illegal border crossing of Roxham Road. We are on track to hit about 50,000 people this year. Based on January's numbers, we'll see if that holds. The record from last year is 40,000. And this is a crossing that before 2017 didn't really exist. Nobody was crossing at this location. And this is a major problem for two reasons. First of all, let's talk about what's currently going on at Roxham Road. A lot of the people crossing over are from Venezuela. They are escaping the government there. The communist government is just collapsing, and life there is very difficult for people. So they say, we don't want to be a part of this anymore. There's a major migrant exodus of people leaving Venezuela and going to other countries and crossing at the US-Mexico border, finding themselves inside the US and looking for things to do there or looking to come to Canada. A number of these individuals, they have been interviewed in newspapers. A lot of them are in Niagara Falls right now. A lot of stories about how a few thousand have been sent to Niagara Falls. And they talk about how they want to find jobs, they want to work. All indications are that these people could fit quite well into the regular mix of refugee claimants and immigrants who come to Canada. In fact, there are people who have been escaping the situation in Venezuela coming to Canada through legal channels, filing the proper paperwork, doing things the right way, and they are absorbing themselves into society. They are getting employment, starting businesses, and doing all of that. So there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to accommodate some volume of these individuals, but the challenge is things have to be done not according to the crossing of their choosing or the time of their choosing, but according to how we want it to work, simply because that's how an orderly immigration system works. One of the reasons they're being sent to Niagara Falls is because Quebec Premier Francois Legault is complaining about how so many people are going to Quebec. And because you are not planning for those numbers in advance, because you're not able to manage this inflow of individuals, they overwhelm the services and things just get frustrating for everyone. You know, back during the Syrian refugee intake, it was a lot of actual refugee settlement agencies that told the government, hold on, slow down a second, because they were having problems managing the resources. The volume of people coming in was just so fast in such a small amount of time. They said, we can't help accommodate these individuals with their housing concerns and so on. They're clearly pro-refugee, but they were saying, hold on, there are some challenges, there are some caveats. And we're finding ourselves in a very similar situation right now with all of this. Just the fact that there are only a certain number of resources at a time that can accommodate individuals. So we need to do this in a more managed way, number one. And number two, it's a major fairness question because there are many immigrants, refugees who recently came to Canada through legal challenges, and they see this happening and they view it quite rightly as queue jumping because it is, and they're frustrated by that. Like I said, there are Venezuelans who are in a similar situation trying to escape that country, but have come here through the legal ways. And that's why we have to change this. We have to make this a system of fairness. I do think there are people crossing at Roxham Road who don't fully understand that you're not supposed to do it that way because there are a lot of people encouraging them to go that way. And we see that there are various advocates who are sending them literature saying this is how you do it, this is what you say, and they're not even clearly being told that this isn't a legal process that they're doing via crossing this way. So I think we need to send the message, which in some ways the Liberal government hasn't done. Trudeau still hasn't taken down his 2017 tweet saying #welcome to Canada, which spurred a lot of the misconceptions about how these things work. And we have not seen the government put in a greater effort to just close that physical crossing there. Right now, it's been commented on how the RCMP act as bellhops there. So there are things that need to be done for us to, yes, welcome refugees in an orderly fashion in the volume of our choosing, and also close down the illegal border crossing so we can make things make much more sense for resettlement agencies, for the people crossing, and for everyone. It's just the smarter path forward. And it's something that we got to do pretty soon.